Yeah, so we're really excited. This is a really exciting platform launch for us, along I think with Intel. When you take a look, I think at the amount of time and work that we've put into this, thousands of hours in terms of everything from the board design, aesthetic design, innovation design. So it's been a lot of work and really exciting to be able to kind of align with all the work that Intel's done for 12th gen and for the Z690 platform, right? We've got brand new microarchitecture, we got the PCI Gen 5, we got DDR5, we got industry leading IO and connectivity. So our perspective really as being the biggest motherboard manufacturer in the world was how can
Вы
we really help to give,
прибываете в мир.
gamers, creators,
Приготовьтесь к бою.
really users of all types in the PC DIY
Выберите
space,
героя.
the most choice and the best experience possible. And also importantly, across a wide range of budgets, right? In terms of your price point, and be able to have, the ASUS quality you're known for and still a rich, really DIY experience. Because we've shown off some really,
Три,
really cool builds here.
два,
A lot of stuff with
один.
the 12900K, which is
Начали.
awesome. Maximum material
Один
boards, but
выстрел,
in total,
один
we've got
труп.
over 20 boards, 5 different series, DDR4 and
Ваша команда вышла вперед.
everything from the entire
Well, JJ, let's kick it off because I mean, one of the things that everybody kind of gets excited about at the very beginning when you guys introduce like something with Z690 is some of your design elements, and I know you have some of those that are new with this introduction of Z690. You want to talk about some of those new design elements that you guys have with the newer board, and then maybe walk through the different board options that you have starting with Prime and moving up.
Sure. So definitely in terms of when we talk about those types of design elements, it's going to be really kind of offering a better try to be able to put full functions and features on a hardware level to make the build experience
От
seamless.
меня
This has
никто
been
не
done through things
скроется.
like single-site memory, find this action on quite a number of our boards. So here you'll actually see this is a RGB Z690 series board. One of the cool things right here that all I need to do is just move this top screw and pull that guy out there. And once I have access to that actual M.2 slot, right, you can notice that this little latch mechanism. This little latch mechanism, all I need to do is pretty much and right there, you can pretty much lock it in place. So you don't actually have to have any tools. So you'll be able to go ahead and just lock it in place. That makes the installation very, very that small screw,
Противнику
it's
осталось
got captive
15
screws on it,
месяцев.
so you don't have to worry about losing those screws. And if you notice, there's also thermal pads at the top and at the bottom. So you can see the latest generation of SSDs cool on both sides of the RAM. So take a look at the SSDs, you'll find that there's one on the back and one on the front. But it doesn't stop there. Here we got trying to remove this because this latching mechanism right here that locks the part in place gives you a little bit of structure. So go ahead and show you this. I put in my graphics card right there. Traditionally, what you would have to do is have this little latch right here, which can be a little bit tricky, right? If you could put your finger in there, push that down.
Покажи ему.
So right here,
Противнику
pull this
осталось
button,
10
and we
месяцев.
can press that button, and I can pull the graphics card right out.
Sorry, that's so exciting.
Really excited
Вот
about
так и лежит.
just offering, a more seamless experience for the builders.
I'm sorry, DJ. I knew that was there, and I was laughing when you were doing it. Watching the build up, you were ready to show that. I want to say first off, another issue would have like the 3,000 little thin pieces of wood or whatever as we try and
the inner workings, seeing like here's a button you can push and it'll make it easy. I'm like, okay, good, yeah.
And I think that's Asus, and we'll walk through the product line here in a minute. Asus has done a really good job in just making it much more approachable. So I think a lot of people when you hear this, are like, I'm overwhelmed by like the building process and things like these new design things. It goes such a long way to making it so much easier. But I think one of the things that you kind of hit on that I think JJ can walk us through is helping choose the right motherboard for you and your build. So JJ, you mind talking us through just the different boards that you guys have to offer with Z690 and what may be best for different builders, etc.?
Вперед! Покажи им!
Yep, for sure. So we've got so we're going to start off with right here with the beautiful Prime series of motherboards. This is really kind of our Star Wars series. It's got a beautiful green and white design together with black with a contrast, and this is really kind of the foundation that will be offered in DDR4. DX as well as based boards. Different series that you'll be able to see from us in terms of the Prime series. Right there. 1 second there. So there you can see there's actually an MATX and ATX, and we'll have a DDR4 and DDR5. They have a really cool overall design aesthetic, and a lot of those kind of core features we talked about in terms of the QS design implementation, quality power delivery, ease of use elements. And I think we touched a lot on I think, the highest end Core i9 part, but these kind of models will be really great for people that are considering an i5, maybe an i7 SKU, going for your kind of more traditional standard type builds, or maybe something that looks a little bit different, or maybe you're not a gamer, maybe you're somebody that's into, you know, content creation, general productivity. A really, really solid choice here with the Prime series of motherboards. Now, after the Prime series, this is of course where we'll step into, I think, our next board, which will be the ProArt line. And this is one of my personal favorites, a little bit newer series that we've got, and really again focused towards kind of the, I'd say the prosumer, the professional, the creator, right? And here you can see it's got a really nice, clean design aesthetic where it's predominantly black. It has, you know, no onboard lighting on the board, but it does support still RGB synchronization if that's something that you did want. But here really kind of the focus is with high-end connectivity, including things like 10 gigabit LAN, Thunderbolt connectivity built on board, rich expansion, right? And I think some nice premium design accents, right? Where you've got these gold accents, which just kind of elevate the overall board's kind of look and feel. This is going to be only offered in DDR5, and it will be ATX-based version. So that is going to be for the ProArt series. Now, next up, I think we can go into some of the gaming series models. But what do you think? You digging the ProArt and the Primes?
Well, you know me. It's like I actually got to use a ProArt series when we did that $30,000 build, actually. It's nice to actually be able to still have like that clean, dark aesthetic, which a lot of just professionals like, but having the RGB option, so if you wanted to do a customization, is super cool. I also like the Prime series because, again, the one thing that JG will probably hint on a little later is that no matter which board you choose in this stack, performance will be the same across the board. Like, they're all the same performance. It becomes about the tools. Like, I joked with you a little bit about, it's like Dungeons and Dragons, right? Like, you
I can relate
yeah,
to.
you can relate. Yeah. That's exactly what you said. It's like, that basically is if you're like a PC builder, like maybe just like with a plus 12, then you know you can stick with Prime, but then you got all the way up to the very end with your like maxed out plus 18 and then you know plus 10 PC enthusiast like skill check and stuff like that. So very cool. And yes, JJ, you know me, I love anything that you show, and you make it look so good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I definitely would agree. It's just great to be able to offer a wide range of boards to different types of builders, different types of segments, right? And that's definitely what we have with the Prime and the ProArt. And here, I did want to maybe just show a little bit closer shot for that ProArt, if you guys wanted to see it a little bit closer. I give a huge amount of credit to and really look fantastic. So next here we've got our entry. Three different series of gaming boards. gaming series is going to be an entry point. Really going to be great for first-time builders that don't necessarily want to jump into a super expensive board, but don't want to compromise on quality. So want something stable and reliable, looks good, has all the necessary features and functions, right? And so that's what we do. Accent color, which is a tough gaming gold. Beautiful looking board, and really going to be a great baseline. RGB sync functionality, so if you're going to be installing, games, whatever might be, you don't worry about that. Next is going to be the Strix series, which you guys actually saw there. Now, the RG Strix series, this is probably going to be one of the most exciting series of course that we're going to have for a lot of builders. It's kind of in our proverbial sweet spot. I really kind of align with the Core i5 and Core i7 series. You can almost really like Core i9 and get very calls. And ATX, and as always, you see white and black. Really kind of stack here, and to kind of give you a high level just image of everything that you're looking at, we can see right here everything from the Dash Iron, that Mini, all the way over to a Dash G on the Micro, and you can see 3 different ATX versions, including this beautiful whiteboard. With the white version, DDR4 and DDR5. Now, one of the really cool things too, I know that we might appreciate this a little bit, with DDR5, we also want to make the experience even easier. Now, we can't go all in performance yet, right? That stays frequency. And when you pair this together with great kits like that you see Crucial, Corsair, Team Group, to even be able to take the kits and run them at a higher and faster performance. So even though you might not be aware of all the things, but specifically, so you'll see this is our what's called UEFI BIOS environment. Really simple, easy option, but allow you to go ahead and take performance even further. Are you excited about maybe something on
Oh, of course. I mean, like, it's funny, you and I actually got a chance to chat, like, so how much small form factor has even come forward and improved with cases like the NR200P Max and the XP2 that, like you said, is much more viable, both from a cooling perspective, and then now knowing that you can use those cases to throw it into something like NR200P Max and be able to get maximum performance, given the efficiency stuff coming with 12th Gen. So yes, I'm very excited for an opportunity to get to do some of these builds. I'm super excited that you're sending both Anna and I every single one of these absolutely free that we can do all these builds with later on.
Kind,
and
really.
that. And I super appreciate you showing us all of these different boards that you've shown. In fact, we're using a lot of them here in the show today, and we're going to have to jump from that into these builds. But I wanted to say thank you and appreciate the time you spent with us. And allowing us to take a look at some of the things that ASUS has to offer, their Q design, the AEMP. I know we didn't get a touch about the AIOC stuff that you guys are working on, but there's lots of other things, there's other media and stuff that people can be able to watch to check that out later. Am I right? Yeah.
Yep, for sure. You can make sure to check out, of course, all our social channels and also other channels from Intel to be able to see more in terms of what we got for Z690.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, JJ. That was fantastic. I love watching. I love watching not only talking about the tech, but pointing out the aesthetic, like pleasant things that they've put in there just to delight and surprise gamers and streamers. And these streamers are delighted and surprised today. We're looking at Lancelot and Liquid House over there working on their PC build. This is the one that demands to make its presence known.
We finally got it right. Like,
yes.
Like we got in there, it's like he had told it to us like how many times?
Yeah,
4 times?
he was sure of what that motto was going to be.
But I mean, I love, I think I just, kudos to the production team who is just making this such an awesome way to view. Here we are, we're looking at top downs. We're looking at, he's got some PETG tubing there, looking like they're definitely getting ready to start some runs. You've got your fittings. Look at those beautiful custom cables that all match, like just everything. I love the attention to detail that these modders spent to try and make these really special for the streamers in general.
These bottles over here on the left-hand side as well, I see colors on them that match the cables. What are those going to be for?
So those are all the coolants. So again, the one thing that he wanted to do is like he's going to be running every single one of those radiators has 2 lines coming through, and so he's going to have 4, I think it's 3 or 4 different colors that all match the cables there. So you see some blues, some pinks, etc. And when the whole build is all done, and he talks about the Element Zero, it's almost like an RGB spectrum that's going to be kind of coming out from there. So all that stuff is basically used to cool the CPU and GPU and the RAM that he's got a custom block on, just to make sure it's nice and frosty and giving lots of room for overclocking.
I'm seeing the streamers get more and more comfortable with really getting their hands in there and starting to help build the PC, and that's what I think is really cool. I think that for some of us, myself included, there's kind of a separation between here's the tool I use and here's the art I make. And the more you can kind of get your hands in there and be comfortable with the tools and building, I just think it makes you more confident all around in your art.
And it's like just both of these guys. I think this is such a great pairing. I'm watching. Liquid is just taking a ton of time, like educating his audience, and I think this is such a great format because this is what the PC DIY modding community needed. I love the opportunity that Intel's given with the celebration of 12th Gen to see people do things like this, right? Because a lot of times you'll just see these cases and you won't understand the amount of work and effort that goes into it. But now you're actually getting to watch and build live. I mean, over the course of X amount of time, and each one of these guys has 2 weeks to basically plan, build, fabricate, test, make sure it all works, take it down, ship it, get it here, and then now build it to somebody who may have That's pretty crazy. And $1,000 on the line at the same time. No pressure.
I was going to say for the streamers that surprise, of course, they get to take more but I think also the standards of this much time of both PC modders and help them observe and supervise using things because right? I'm break something. I feel like to me that's part of the prize is that time they get to spend with us.
And I think it's also almost a I don't know, it's fair that PCs are very fragile. And it's a huge surprise. It's almost frustrating when I think there's a lot that you have to do to break the PC. And I think one of the things that's really good about watching a DIY community like this is that you can be rough and still come out with something that's actually really incredible. And so now we're popping it over. That's a good sign. So what they've done now is he's filled his loop. Basically, all of their tube runs are done. A little bit different, and this is where we get to see the different modders come out in different ways. So here we are. Ron is essentially, he's already got most of his PC done. So where they're going to go, a lot more. You're going to see some of that work. Already done. Which is great. So what he's doing right now is he's basically filling the reservoir to the top, and then he's going to give it for 20 to 30 minutes, and making sure that each one of every place where it's got popping out the paper towels. Water plus electricity is still bad.
Yes.
We haven't figured that one out yet. But that's essentially what he's doing right now, and then you can just look at like scanning over, watching this whole thing, and I'm sure his stream is fascinated by what is essentially happening.
Well, this build is particularly the one that I would say is the most gaming because it's one that's actually really going to emulate those favorite games and Persona and brand. I think it's fun as we're watching these come to fruition, the kind of different themes for each one. I would say this is the one we saw last was like the light strips.
Yeah. With his presence being
Yes, exactly.
in general, but yeah, now you can see he's actually, Freezer's showing off some of the custom parts there and the modeling, which he's going to do some painting for. But if you look over at Ron, who's basically putting paper towels throughout the system, those paper towels are basically having their the actual rest of the PC is not on. When you do leak testing, all you're doing is running that maybe pumping liquid too. So that way, if you're listening on one of the components, it's no loss. That make sure it dries and all that good stuff. So like you said, it usually be some people run these for 24 hours because as there's pressure in the tubes and components, you still may have technology has come so far, especially with these more recent fittings, that's become far less. And so, really cool at some point.
I would love that. Well, speaking of that, the next build that we're going to take a look at, we talked a little bit about how this would look so nice in my office, and I'm loving seeing all the white cabling in the frosted white case, and I think the thing is that it's going to change quite a bit when we see it actually come to life and the lights are inside. I think that we're really seeing more of like the screen on which the show will be projected, if you will.
I love Ben's attention to detail. I mean, like, it's funny because remember when we first were over there, the cables, they had just got finished hooking up all the PSU, and now he's actually got the custom plate. It's got the Mods by Ben logo plus Intel. It's hard to see there on the screen, but everything is so intentional with his build. And the thing is like, it's like what you're looking at right now kind of feels like a standard build, but when he starts adding those curved tubes, it's almost like it blossoms, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, when you add the RGB and everything else to it, yeah, these are, I don't want to be a judge. Like, it was funny because a lot of people were like, hey, are you getting a judge? I don't want to be a judge on this because it would be so hard to choose who did the best thing, because all of these are just stunning works of art. And that's the thing, is like, this is basically that art and tech marrying in such an incredible way.
Well, and we just saw, I think on the counter there are a few of those tubes that have already been bent. We saw that special tool was there for bending these nickel-plated tubes, which I learned about today, that can be so dangerous and so difficult that you need this special tool there. Yeah, you can see those. They've successfully curved a couple of those tubes so far.
And like I said, the thing is a funny story as we get ready to transition to the last build, but actually NVIDIA didn't believe that he could do this, and actually flew out and he had to show them just to prove that this wasn't something where he's prefabbing. So a lot of talent there, and one of the few people who's doing stuff like this. So
it's very like artistic, artisanal. That's something that is a skilled craft, if you will. Yeah. Well,
let's jump on over, and we're gonna take a look at Tim and PC Works and what they're doing. And look at this. He's putting in fittings. That's what we're doing right now. We're putting in some fittings right now. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. This is. And I'll tell you, like, I think you were kind of hinting on this. Where they place the tubes is just as much of an art as anything else. Like, it's all about visually getting this from where it was on their heads or on paper into design, and you're seeing him just little tweaks and stuff as he's getting that his tubes connected for his CPU block. And building out his loops into his pump res combos down there at the bottom. And look at Violet, he's fascinated by
Violet is getting his face right in there trying to watch and learn. I think that's so fun, these variety gamers who spend a lot of time learning new games. Watching them pick up something new like this is so fun as well.
And the thing is that this one is like, you talked about the big reveal. The thing about the inland cases is that the inland cases, you almost build the entire thing outside of the case, and then you take that and you set it inside, and then there's kind of the big reveal.
I think that's kind of cool because this one, if it has a theme, we've talked about it kind of being a sports car or the spaceship theme, and it kind of feels like they're building this amazing, gorgeous engine and then just dropping it in with the crane like you would an actual sports car.
That's a great illustration and a great way to think about it. Hey, kudos to you right there.
I think the artist came up with it. I think that's watching these streamers and how they relate to those personalities and how the personalities inspire the build and vice versa.
Yeah, I think if you guys get a chance, I think it would definitely be worth checking out Hotman. If you're on social media, over at Intel over on Twitter, there's links to all of the different things. You guys are going to get the for some of the companies. So hop on in, check those out because each one of these guys has seen the personalities well, but also both of the likes of about what it would take to get to do something like this. And there's going to be more opportunities like this in the future, which you guys will hear some teasing about a little bit later. If you want to get into something like this.
We're going to take a moment to actually get to know Freeze and Blue Horse Studios a little bit deeper as well. So we'll be back in a few months and let's get to do that.
I'm a PC modder, sculptor, artist. Been working in the video game industry for the past 15 years, creating projects for the industry. It's been really exciting. My own art, my own style. For the longest time, I was looking for a different way to express myself, and I got into PC modding. About 15 years ago. That's part of the reward as well. I wouldn't change it for anything. I wouldn't change it for anything. You know, building a PC has always been a challenge, but now, you know, with partners, and you know, the community continues to grow, and modding the community itself, because everybody's very helpful, whether it's somebody wants to contact you about a certain paint effect, paint process, I want you to somebody about substation,
Good.
After 2 years of COVID, just like, you know, I jumped at the challenge and so asked, and, you know, getting to meet Ben, Tim, John, and all the rest of the people that are coming in, and we had a great call, and got to talk with him a little bit about the game, the things, certain maps that he likes, certain weapons that he uses quite a bit. Got to talk with his team about, you know, the direction they would like to see the build go. We also want to also knew that we were as well. So we kind of like threw a couple ideas back and forth about what we could create within the couple-week time frame. We seem to like the idea that we're going with, but I left a lot of the Easter eggs out, so we're going to reveal a lot of material today. So I sent some of the pre-lit photos off to his team, and they seem to like the project pretty well. So I can't wait for him to come in and see what we built for him. It's always great, you know, to get the community together, like I was saying, you know, and getting to meet these guys for the first time. You know, we, you know, Facebook friends and Instagram friends, you know, but you don't really often see all at the same time. You know, see the, you know, the art of time and work is always a really nice thing. It's humbling as well because, you know, you look up to these guys and their work, and then actually get to meet your heroes in person is always a wonderful thing.
So my name is Aprizzi, or Anthony. I just play Apex for fun, just make content, do whatever I can for fun, and just try not to be like a toxic. Just try to have a good time. How I first started was from my brother, who's actually here. Well, not here, but he came with me to like come and like hang out. I remember like way back in the day, he used to play Contra, and I used to always wanted to play, but he always just wanted to play, so he would give me a controller that wasn't plugged in. So I would just sit there like pretending like I'm playing, but I wasn't doing anything. And then I really got into, I think, COD 4, and that's kind of like where I like really became like a gamer. And then Fortnite came out, and then Apex, and then Maybe since Apex. Just, now I'm here. I remember I used to play a lot of crazy games, new games, Call of Duty, and I remember here coming up Instagram and like all his links. I got to see
А, блядь, пиздец.
I told him I like, if I had to pick a color, it would be like the red guy. I had things on there. And he told me it was like the I saw some of it. It's only from y'all. I'm like, that's easy, whatever. No matter what I get in the future.
Пиздец, блядь.
Like, I'm like a very anti-social, like, anxiety person, so like, but, he, like, kind of, like, pushed me into, like, singing, so, like, ever since, I ended up getting like #1 kills on all the games, and then I started getting into ranks, like I bored of that, and then I got #1 Fed, and then I got bored of that. I got into comp. I don't even remember how I met Wig. I think me and Wig just like needed one and then best friends, and then he got to me, and then now he can compete with him. Experience. I hit like last minute too, like I got invited. I was expecting to win or anything. It's super fun. My girlfriend told me to do it. It was a good time. Because all I do is play play something else and just have a good time.
Can you describe the game in case we can't tell from there what
Alright, so this is a pipe cover, I believe.
Герои, восстаньте!
Line it up slowly, so I believe this pipe is going on the second. Yeah, this will actually go into the out section of our pump here. After you put it in.
How are we doing time-wise? Are we feeling some pressure? Is it feeling okay?
Just about to actually bring the case over and drop the whole tray inside. And then once we do that, we're just tighten up some cables and tighten up some tubes.
Ramps up and keeps going there.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Are you feeling like you feeling good? Or?
I think so. I feel okay.
I have no reason to doubt that things are good.
See, I'm going to apply something finally and say, yep, we're making progress. So.
I was curious, you said there's more to be done with this before you put it in. What are those more to do things? You said burr? What is burring?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the actually I'll use this one here, but in the inside of the tube, once you're taking the compression fitting, if we have one here, actually we don't have one here, I'm sorry, but the actual fitting will go inside of the compression fitting. You don't want these sharp edges to,
yeah, that makes sense.
snag one of these rubber grommets and then you have a leak, of course. So you're basically kind of just smoothing all that out, making sure it kind of has a nice concave to it, and then it kind of seats in there.
Cool. Yeah, seals are all very, very important here. And so, again, that's why when we're talking, and we'll pop over there a little bit later with the leak testing, but a lot of this is just to avoid, when you get to that leak testing part, for stuff, because, again, water plus electronics does not equal good, but can be great for performance, which I think is going to be super rad.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
How many more tubes do we have to run? I mean, just looking at this, where are their tube runs?
So we have the GPU that'll go in here. We'll have 2 more hard tube runs that'll go into the GPU. Then we'll kind of have this concave of 4 cables, or 4 soft tube ZMTs, 2 coming from the CPU, 2 from the GPU, and 1 into the back of the case. And then we kind of have this waterfall of soft tube that runs into the back. So.
I'm super into the kind of fantasy of this one. We were talking about how, I mean, I really like cars, so I keep talking about how this is a gorgeous chromed out engine that you're dropping into the car, but also I'm thinking, you mentioned spaceship, like these could be Jeffries tubes or something. Like, how are you feeling about this? Is there lore to it, or am I making it up?
I think you're kind of making it up a little bit, you know?
I am. It's what I do. But like, I mean, you said you wanted it to be industrial. Why did you choose that?
So we have multiple themes that we have on our channel, or the channel that I play on. So one of the characters that I have is sort of like a little scientist person in the industrial era. And
there's lore. That's the lore of it. Yeah.
that's more for the Minecraft side of stuff, and that just it seems like a good aesthetic and perfect plus on top like the thing case itself.
Yeah.
Fits well to the channel.
I love that. I love that. The scientist will be inside there going on the little. See? Perfect.
So I think it's great to see people using, pipe cutters and diverse, drills.
Back to your pipe cutting. Enjoy.
We'll see you guys later.
We'll see you in a bit.
Enjoy.
But we gotta go over here and check in the very
He's one.
Yeah. What's this? We heard you using it earlier.
Tempers your edge.
Oh.
When you actually cut it, it tends to be more sharp.
Right.
So the whole thing is
We were just talking about that.
Fuck!
Yeah. Okay, absolutely.
Is it gonna be loud?
This one? Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing now.
Блять.
And then once it's cut,
The hands of experience.
there you go. Now you have a ring. So this is pretty loud.
Okay. Okay.
So what it's going to do is just kind of
Right?
Yes.
Cool.
But these fittings, they actually have O-rings and they're double.
Yeah. Ooh, yay.
Oh, and this is a brand new I think I was showing video that this is actually real. And so you guys are seeing something that very few people get to see. So here we go. He's getting a big tool.
Yeah, I get to screw it up live.
I'm so excited.
So have faith.
Here,
So when you're
these are nickel plated too, so we're not supposed to. But I found a way to figure this.
Wow.
He's one, soldier
I
one.
just want to point
Okay,
out you were
behind
saying
you.
bring it to 90. It looks like there's markings on here that tell you where to stop in order to get the perfect
Okay, so which is more intense? You actually bending that tube or basically being, Final 10 in
Блядь.
Apex?
Play careful, play careful.
It's actually a little bit more difficult. It actually, like, part of
So would you say that was one way to play Coffee?
No, absolutely. Apparently there's someone in here who likes golfing, and I can't believe I'm like this close to him.
the shade already being thrown between the decks.
Oh yeah. We got to bring that stuff out too. So how's your audience enjoying the building and stuff like that?
Well, they seem to love it. I mean, if chat pipe up a little bit, but how do you guys like this? No, I'm not live on my I'm not talking, but if you guys like this, let us know. It's like a really different experience for them, or like a different one, because I'm usually just straight up playing Apex. I don't do variety stuff, so this is pretty cool.
It's a new change.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of change, we were hypothesizing that the look that we're getting now for this PC is going to change once it turns on and we have all the lights. Is there going to be a big transformation, or is it just going to be more of this look?
There's gonna be purple.
Oh.
Yeah, the coolants can be purple, but I tend to be more minimal with RGB. But the only thing that's going to be RGB are the GPU block and the CPU block. But I think once we put the tubes in, it kind of gives it more of a different feel to it.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Well, we have to move on to the next desk, but we'll check in again very, very soon. Have fun. Well done with bending the pipe.
Yeah.
There it is, just waiting for it. It just teases me every time I walk by it. It's not
I
fair.
mean, you could grab one, see what happens.
Yeah, I'd probably get tackled. Oh, here we are.
Hello.
Where are we at, guys? I see cables being run.
Yeah, so we got the system pretty much 90% installed. We got the loop test done, liquid cooling's all in. I'd love those buttons to be a little bit longer if we have to do that. But we're going to be ready to give them a that. Put the video part in and see if we can get it post, and from there we can get into a lot of the things that I like to do, the aesthetic stuff, like some of the paint work that I still want to do with this project. Those kind of things, yeah.
So, Frieze, you get the liquid into the reservoir, did you let you do
Yeah, I saw you even using kind of paper towels to protect there, and Roby was explaining to me, electricity plus wet equals bad, so that's why you put those in there.
Yeah, so we jumpered the power supply. So they have these really cool jumpers to the power supply that you activate to the end of the 24 pin that we can use to allow the partner to run without sending electricity through the main components. And it's the way that we get prime the pumps and allow the coolant to run through the system without sending power through the unit. So we did that. We allowed the loop test for about 5 minutes. And we don't have any leaks, so it was really good.
Yeah, this is always a good sign when you actually have dry paper towels after
Yeah.
and put them in there.
Yeah, these are like hot
Are we using inside of this one? I guess we talked a lot about the other folks and what they're doing. Purple, we got like 1,000 colors over here. What about you guys?
We went with just a clear coolant. Later on, if you wanted to add a dye, you got to so that's not going to be an issue.
It looks very scientific. Like We were just talking about, Robo was saying, you know, there's this feeling that everything's so fragile. He's like, you know, it's
Everything arrived perfectly, you know, thanks to FedEx for that. Huge thanks to FedEx for that. But yeah, no issues with anything. There's a couple scratches here and there, but nothing anybody would know.
You're gonna weather it anyway.
I feel like it has.
I'm going to ship on over to the southern part out there and see how things are going. But guys, good luck. And I'll be back here in a bit. Sounds good.
All right, is the demand being made?
I don't even know if I can walk over here with all the demanding presents that needs to come over.
Wow.
How's it going, you guys?
How's it
Yeah,
going,
we got a
John?
little further to
Slowly taking shape as you
We
can
got some
see
fans here.
Let's get this rotated over so you guys can see this.
Oh my gosh.
Slowly taking shape.
So, for somebody who doesn't know, you guys have added those fans, but those fans actually have a purpose. So why don't you guys tell me a little bit about what you've added and what these things are? Yeah, right there, the flow indicator.
So these are EK's flow indicators. So this is just a little bit of a flashy way to say, hey, coolant's moving through the system.
Cool.
Don't worry, it's
Pumps are
okay.
running.
Yeah.
I enjoy them very much. They add a little bit of aspect to the build, but yeah, you're starting to see it kind of take shape and kind of flow with how the chassis itself flows.
Oh, and we also put these drains on here too that were actually pretty nice.
Yeah, so you got a drain system, lowest point of the system.
Wow.
And you know what, I will tell you, like, I remember when my first water-cooled build, I did not put a drain system in, and
Oh, no.
you'll be amazed at how well. I mean, what it is it's basically holding a very heavy system, rotating it. There could be some blowing of air into it to get air to
and we were
basically come
talking
out
about
there.
that. Yeah, if you don't think it through, you're going to be having to shake the case around, and you know, this is going to be around 105 pounds once
No
it's finished.
way.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, I mean, you'd have to be pretty buff to be throwing that around and make sure it's all. So I wanted to make sure that the drain's at the lowest point possible.
Yeah, and I just wanted to let you know that because of the heaviness of your build, if your win also comes with a gold gym membership.
Yes, that would make sense. My stream has been making me push up. I think I.
Yeah, you're getting it.
I'm just a lot.
I feel like maybe people can't see this as well as I can standing here. The detail, even the little connections are all this cool pink and blue, all the way down underneath, even things that you might not be able to see in the front.
Awesome anodized walkers in between. A little bit of extra.
And I think it's one part of like having a show like this is that understanding the kind of customization, but also the tons of vendors who already exist to help support and make something like this so awesome, right? So I think one of the things that we were talking about earlier, John, is that you like showcasing different companies as well, because a lot of times, like, you'll see a lot of these custom built ones where they're all fabricated in and of itself. Well, a lot of the things that you're going to see here, you could get off the shelf and do this. I think the only custom part that you have here for this case is just the one wrap.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool because all I did was hit it with a blowtorch and some pliers.
Oh,
and hit it with a DA sander and some route can. And they're like, these are really, like, you only use tools that are just regularly bought at Home Depot, you know? I like to take my builds from a utilitarian approach. Anyone can do this, you know? Like, I'm not gonna go and get a custom distro made for a very specific aspect of the build. You know, I want to be able to connect with the audience and be like, hey, listen, man, you guys can do this too. Like, these are the exact parts that I
Можно отказаться от своего тела, но от
you
чести
can send me the exact same way.
One thing that you have with the benefit.
He's low right side.
So, like,
Oh.
this board is what's called AIOC, which is the Aegis Intelligent Overclocking. Overclocking. What it does is it goes and do what you're
Oh, well, low.
any game that you're gonna use
there are a broad range of overclockers out there. The easy answer is we've even talked to
Why you staying push?
We've got the efficient cores. They're not part of the architecture, so we have overclocking for the efficient cores. We've got new DDR5 memory technology. And with that, we have the overclocking of DDR5 and also something new in the XMP world, Extreme Memory Profile Technology, XMP 3.0. We've got a new feature called Intel Dynamic Memory Boost. We've got a new declock feature, which we call just put in. Oh, there's more to talk about. With the 12th gen desktop processors, our thermomechanical engineers have identified an ideal stack up when it comes to the substrate, the die, the thermal interface material, all the way to the integrated heat spreader. They've decided that the best stack up is to thin the die further by 25%, also by 16%. All that gives us a better thermal solution, more overclockability. So the end user will realize better thermal performance, which we cooler versus the previous generation solution, which will ultimately result in increased turbo redundancy and possibly higher specifically for DDR5. We have a new memory feature called Dynamic Memory Boost, Memory Turbo, and then we've enhanced our and then extending some of the XU capabilities like Intel Speed Optimizer. So if you have an i9K, you simply turn on Speed Optimizer. Click one button, you've got your overclockers are going to really appreciate the headroom block. There's two areas untapped in terms of in-spec performance. There's quite a bit of headroom to be had there. The next one is in the area of DDR2. We have demonstrated already 6,000 megatransfers, and that is just so we have a lot more headroom there. And then thirdly, I would say frequency overclocking, which is also where our cache is. Base clock frequency, that is essentially that traditional input frequency. It's usually 100 megahertz. P-core, E-core, ring, graphics, memory, all those subsystems. So it was an increase in P-clock. Overclocking tuning. We've been familiar with that. Probably one of the most commonly for frequency for workloads that don't use AVX. You can actually set the offset, and that will allow you to gain 100 or 200 megahertz of frequency in your other instruction types like SSE. So we have the AVX offset knob, we've got the per core disable knob, so when you're tuning for particular workload and you don't need all your hyperthreads on, you can customize those to exactly meet your needs. So we have that whole suite of legacy features. I might also share the kind of like the extreme overclocking knobs. We have these advanced PLL trim knobs that let you tune the voltage going to each PLL that would say affect the cores. And by trimming these yourself, you can get higher frequencies. Well, we added a new one here for 12th gen. Let's just call it the OC mode for the PLL. And that will actually allow you to push even higher. So sometimes you'll see even going above into 7 gigahertz range by using that knob under liquid nitrogen. I'm really excited about the Extreme Tuning Utility version 7.5 that has support for 12th gen. You'll see new controls in there. So you'll see the E-core controls, both the ratio and the voltage, along with telemetry information, so you can monitor the temperatures and see what frequency each E-core is running at. Other XTU enhancements include support for DDR5, so we have all the latency values, the frequency, voltages, telemetry for DDR5. So with Intel Speed Optimizer, it's really a one-click overclocking tool, so you simply turn it on, and if you have an i9K, you will see your P-core frequency increase by 100 megahertz for all core active. and your E-cores will increase by 300 megahertz. So it's an automatic kind of overclocking feature that's added into XTU there. XMP 3.0 is really exciting because it's bringing new capabilities to overclockers. So in the past, you only had 2 profiles. Now you have 5 profiles. 3 of those are written by the vendor, and 2 of them are rewritable. So either the vendor can supply it, or the user could even program their own profiles. The next thing is, with DDR5, the voltage control scheme has changed dramatically, and now there are 3 voltage rails that are internally derived on the memory module with a PMIC, a power management IC, that standardizes these 3 voltage rails that are programmable. And we've extended that interface such that BIOS and software can now adjust those voltage rails. Also, we've created something with our profiles called descriptive profile names. So you don't have to just do XMP1, XMP2, you can actually call it gaming profile or low latency profile. It's really handy so you don't have to guess, hey, is this the one I want for gaming or is this the one I want for creation? You can just read the description and select it. Intel Dynamic Memory Boost technology is really exciting. Think of it as memory turbo. So in the past, when you'd overclock your memory, you would just pick an overclock frequency, you would lock in that frequency, and you would run at that overclocked level forever, indefinitely. With 11th Gen, we created a feature called real-time memory frequency. And with that, you could select 2 points, your default point and an overclocked XMP point, and toggle between those 2 points only manually. Dynamic Memory Boost takes this to an all-new level by intelligently and automatically toggling between the 2 points completely autonomously based on the workload. Whether you're running your game, the frequency will go up, and when you're done and you're back to idle, the frequency drops back down. It all happens automatically behind the scenes, and the user really has nothing to do other than enable it. 12th Gen overclocking, put simply, opens up new opportunities to overclockers with potentially greater headroom. Intel has a long tradition of listening to their feedback, and it's very important to us. They want more control, more capability, at the same time simplification where possible. And so with 12th Gen, we've really focused on just that. And it's all just to make the experience better for overclockers. I like overclocking because I like to break the rules. I like to push the product to its limits. Companies have to produce a product that is somewhat conservative because they want it to last a long time. They want it to meet all the specs for temperature, for climate, and they want it to run in a hot environment. But for me in my home, I can relax some of those parameters a little bit and get more performance as a result.
Welcome back to the Intel Creator Challenge. We've been watching all of these custom modded PCs be built here in the build phase of this competition. We have 4 streamers here who have worked their way through a gaming competition to win these custom PCs that they get to take home. And now their teammates, who are the modders, are working toward a $10,000 prize if somebody is the best, if they get to win. So, Roby, I feel so inspired by this event. I love doing this kind of thing, just being immersed as somebody who doesn't know much about this, is learning so much, is seeing all of these PCs. For you, as an expert, what are your impressions so far?
Well, I mean, my impressions are essentially like, I want to see more of these. And I think this is something that I think, in the last video, they were talking about how Intel is listening to its community more. And I think events like this is part of that as well, right? And showing that it's not just about the CPUs themselves, but also the communities that use them. And this is such a massive part of it. I mean, when you think about the eyeballs that drive like Instagram and stuff, these ridiculous builds that come out that people are just like, I want something like that, and these are the teams behind it. So for me, it's like I'm giddy. Like, and you'll see that. Like, part of me just wants to get my hands dirty and start building.
Double shield Torb is like my hard counter. I'm gonna need you to do it soon. Okay. Force demo. I'm not waiting anymore. so I can be good at video games. Or Sombra, so I can hack and make $1 billion. And then send it to my own bank account. Help! I'm getting dipped by a small, tiny man! Oh, I gotta hit those! Unlucky! UMZ, welcome. Okay, go Mirza. Okay, chat, if you could be any Overwatch character for a day, which Overwatch character would you be? Old Man, Jickens, what was it? Look at you again. Come on. We did not win shield battle here. I don't know, we're trying. Ah! Nice bunny hop, fool. JK, what's bad? Let's go, we're controlling Tiger right now. We're winning. Second going top. I'm on him though. Second to pull them. Except for Rock, actually, he's a Rock. Right shield, keep breaking his shield, okay? We can kill him. He's a feeder. There we go. Where's the burn-in? Where's the burn-in? Where's the half-fine shield? Never mind, just stop it. We're gonna kill the Ghoster, guys. Right, entire come behind you, soldier. I am doing the most I can right now, given the circumstance, okay? I don't know. I think we did the best there at the end with the Soldier Ash. I don't think it was bad. The whole time we were running Brawl. Okay, well it worked. I don't know. We kept walking into them with Brawl and getting out damaged by the Drunken Torb. So it worked. Why complain about it?
We didn't really. I think Lucio was probably the problem. I didn't know.
I worked in the beginning.
Don't worry about it. We're on defense. We'll start high ground this time. Every time we'll win the game. I don't know. I think he's just confused. I don't think he's toxic. I think he's just like genuinely flat, which is fine. I mean, he's right. Like we didn't cap or anything, so it's not like it worked super well. But Nid WZ, welcome back to Colin. Again, his name is Mommy Milkers. Okay, I'm not really expecting the most like intellectual da-don from this. You know, that's just not how it works. Sigma! I'm gonna start high ground actually. We have double shield here. Yo, I got one! Quick shield, please. Sorry, double shield, but we have to have more damage. I'm down with the money laundering. Just keep stemming. We stay moving game, promise. You're not that good at the game. You're playing. Moving this game, I just like holding mouse 1. Yeah. Letting go of mouse 1 equals literally throwing. Nice heals. Okay, no quick zone, just hold this one. Wow! Money! Thanks, Hunter Bisman. Hello. Coleslaw. What a quirky and unique name you have.
Выберите героя.
There's gotta be some other funny names for him other than Coleslaw. We have Coleslaw, we have Casserole, what else, chat? What's the holy trinity of funny McCree names? Yo, Ryzen Taki, both on his phone. When they engage on noon.
Атака начнется через 30 секунд.
Можно отказаться от своего тела, но от чести никогда. Приветствую. Отходим.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Атака началась. Доставьте груз.
Моя душа не знает покоя. Исцелите меня. Моя рука не дрогнет. Собираемся здесь. Обдумай свои Сейчас расплавлю. Так.
Осталась одна минута.
Помоги.
Мерс. Осталось 30. Контрольный точек.
Mercy, mercy, help. Mercy one.
Осталось 30.
Справедливость сама собой не восстановится. Ощутите спокойствие. А мне все мало.
Герои, восстаньте. Круг приближается к пункту назначения.
Hide, 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 hide. Don't die.
Вперед! Покажи им! Завершен. Счет. 2-0. Смена сторон. Приготовьтесь к обороне. Выберите героя. Один выстрел, один труп. 30 секунд до атаки.
Терпится начать бой.
Пять, 4, 3, 2, 1. Начинается атака. Остановите груз. Исцелите. Я ранена. Нужно было я в ударе. От меня никто не скроется. Исцелите меня. Исцелите меня. Мерси. Привлекательная награда.
All widow, where's widow?
Так погибают люди.
Zarya one.
Исцелите. Я ранена. Моя способность совершать.
Reaper top. Use voice.
Привлекательная награда. Вперед! Покажи им!
Heal Ana behind.
От меня никто не скроется. Вот это поможет.
Push Reaper, push Reaper.
Снайпер. Я разберусь. Смотри под ноги. Парфait.
Repo behind.
Я ранена. Спасибо. От меня никто не скроется.
Zarya one. I'm fucked. Reaper, Reaper. Behind, behind.
Никто не успел. Осталось 30 секунд. Уже груз достиг контрольной точки.
Soldier right side, soldier.
Держитесь вместе.
Лучший момент матча. прибываете в Ханаму. Приготовьтесь к обороне. Выберите героя.
Hmm.
30 секунд. Дата. Назад. Пять, 4, 3, 2, 1. Начинается атака. Отбивать машинки
Собираемся здесь. Все сюда.
Объект потерян. Новая позиция обороны. Объект Б.
Ana one. Left side. Middle. Middle center.
Я неудержим. Приветствую всех. Усиление усилено. Не напрягайся.
Привет, спасибо.
Нет, сдаю. Все когда-нибудь умрем. Все когда-нибудь умрем. Покажи истинное созидание.
Soldier top left.
Soldier half.
Огонь по готовности.
I got shattered.
Завершен. Счет. 0. 2. Смена сторон. Приготовьтесь атаковать. Выберите героя.
За этот мир стоит побороться.
Атака начнется через 30 секунд.
Вместе мы сможем все.
Игры кончились. Моя супер Моя суперспособность заряжается.
Атака началась. Захватите объект.
Я вижу способный дракон. Нет мечей.
Это поможет. Стимулятор полностью заряжен. Враг возвращается. Стойте у меня на пути. Герои не умирают.
Во мне
Моя суперспособность почти готова. Все когда-нибудь умрем.
я вижу
Обнаружен противник. Объект А захвачен. Присоединяйтесь ко мне. Объект Б.
исцелите меня.
Вот это вам. Отступаем и группируемся.
Я исцелен.
Отходим. Это поможет. Рада встрече. Враг возвращается.
Метка дракона.
Огонь по готовности. Огонь по готовности. Герои, восстаньте.
He's one, he's one, he's one.
Сейчас расплавлю.
Герои не умирают.
Юза Вакатаки Окурау!
McCree, McCree.
Покажи его. Восстановите силы. Зачищаю территорию. Второй раунд. Завершен. Счет. 2. Приготовьтесь атаковать. Выберите героя. Хаос. Вот истинный враг человечества. Порядок будет восстановлен.
Покажем свою доблесть в славной битве.
Пять, 4, 3, 2, 1. Атака началась. Захватите объект А. Я сотворю порядок из хаоса. Телепорт включен. Командная. Тройное 4 убить. Смерть лишь иллюзия. Осталась 1 минута. Телепорт включен и готов к использованию. Истинное созидание. Убийство. Истинное. Осталось следовать своему пути. Нападай. Или нас ждет поражение.
Суперспособность готова.
Намасте. Собираемся возле меня. Объект А захвачен. Атакуйте объект
А вот это
Б.
смешно.
Истинное созидание. Восстаньте.
Soldier one! Блять.
Счет. 3-2. Смена сторон. Приготовьтесь к обороне. Выберите героя.
Смерть уже рядом. Готов убивать.
30 секунд до атаки.
Дыхание смерти.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Исцелите меня.
Начинается атака. Защищайте объект А.
Не путайтесь под ногами.
Someone. Nice. It's one of them.
Пиздец, блядь.
Смерть меня не остановит. Как призрак.
Play safe, play safe. Come point, yeah, gates, doors. Just leave him. I will take care of the ball on point. Ignore him. Just go play choke.
Follow. Good job. Sein low.
Все мы теперь солдаты.
Play safe, play safe.
Усиливающая матрица заряжена. Готовьте стрелять.
Герои не умирают.
Гравитонный импульс готов.
Давай вернем себя в строй. Ну все. Осталось одна
Ball one. Ball going for the mega on top.
осталось 30 секунд.
Good job.
GG.
Лучший момент матча.
I think the rule is you can't nuke the chat. Nuking the chat is not allowed. Like, if you make your spam that's like a whole chat or whatever, that shit's not allowed. Because it nukes the chat and you can't see other people. But the spam that's like one line of spam max, I could get down with one line of spam max. That's a rule I could get down with. I don't like somebody nuking the chat so you can't see other people's messages. But these things aren't nuking the chat, at least. I mean, it's a sort of, it's like, I don't know, it's funny to me. It should fit in the chant function. Yeah. I mean, isn't that like 1 or 2 lines or something? I don't know what it is, but don't nuke the chat, you know, like just you can post your little mini spam, right? See, like I like that. You got like the guy with the sunglasses, like I'm down with that. The not safe for work weird shit, that's just weird. That's not, nobody wants to see that. The spider is 15 lines tall. Like, kind of, but it doesn't nuke the chat, you know? As long as it doesn't, like that's what I'm against. I'm against it, like, because it honestly, like, if you can nuke the chat, then, like, it discourages, like, even if you're spamming, at least if you're spamming one line, it's like, it's not like you can't read messages in the chat. Exactly, like, you put a little face, or, like, yeah, like, anything that, I think that's a good rule. If it fits in the Twitch spam, or the Twitch chanting thing, then that's cool.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I like how effective the chant function is. It literally, like, everybody in the chat literally presses the chant function. If somebody presses it, everyone's gonna immediately, yes, I will participate. I'm one with the tribe. Oh, I gotta go before he gets with his hero. He's quick with it. Yep. I wonder if I can climb this. Wait, is this like, wait, does this exist on the regular Hollywood? I feel like it doesn't. That's a kind of a, that's a line right there. That's a movement. A viable line. One heal, please. One heal. Thank you. Please one heal. Please one heal. So I peek this one and don't get one shot. I got you. They have Sig and Devo. I'll flank when you go, okay? Oh, there's a Sig up top. Oh, we're all dead.
What if you could control the wedge? What if telekinesis?
Yeah, we're in deep.
An interface with the same exact CSS properties used by the world's top designers and developers. What if you could learn, build, and launch entire sites using this tool? What would you do with all this power? And then we'd cut to
That was a take.
Yeah.
Take Big Mom.
Was that?
Take Big Mom.
Did you
I
update the
updated
design?
this again.
Of course you did.
He's upset because my designs are better.
And because redoing the course, it'll take days.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I say we look for something quick and early.
Yeah.
Rather than kind of wait and sit in the plane and wait and, oh, let's have the plane go over this particular scab in the center of the circle. Like, maybe...
Yeah, we can pick a side spot. We can try to pick a side spot. Thing is with these...
Rotations is just... Whoa.
Well, it's not even just, yeah, because the zone moves quicker in this game, but it's not even just that. Like, the you know, going to the side of the map is, it's hard to tell where anyone's gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, there's almost nowhere that's safe in these. Whereas, like, in a public match, you can almost guarantee that, you know, some random ass area in the corner of the map, no one's gonna go there. But in this, it's like 2 teams can go.
Where do you wanna go?
It's like
Paradise? Oh my god. We'll be dead.
Hey, what's up, huh? What's up,
I'm a
huh?
bad player to land in Paradise, but we can try. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, huh? What's up? What's up, huh? What's up?
Wait, what?
Dies so fast, even in iron.
What's up, huh? What's up?
О, блядь, долбоёбы, блядь. Долбоёбов столько, что пиздец.
What's up, huh? What's up? What's up, huh? What's up? Штрамдале. Штублецентинда. Give me a weapon, what the fuck is this for a game?
Andrew Morales, thank you for the $9.99. Jessa, welcome to the Champions Club. This jig is up. Thank you for the $4.99. Master Mark, thank you for the 20. Hey Doc, the Infinity Bull looks amazing. Mind if I get a few laps in so I can stay shredded from the head to tippy toe? Sure. I think you should have gone around the front. Yeah.
Enemy.
Yeah, go on the left side. Oh, he's here.
My mom said you look like Ben
dead,
Stiller and to watch your mouth.
He's here with his fucking
Thank you.
shotgun.
A little tired today, Jamps. I mean, I had a nice sleep and everything too. I already have my game fuel. Protein, vitamins. I'm just like tired. Eyes are heavy. I think Friggy plays on mouse keyboard. Come on, champ. That looked like a mouse keyboard aim right there. I think he is. That would be my guess. Let me watch this guy. Z. All right. I'll leave you alone. Z! Okay, I'll leave you alone then. Bye. What's your guys' guess, champs? I'm gonna have to say mouse keyboard. Right here.
Hey, do you hear Mike?
Hello, mate.
Hey.
Let's do it.
You speak English?
Sí, ya.
Shit, man. Fucked up.
Nuts. DFD's nuts in your mouth. For the $5 donation.
If he would have killed somebody like that, if that would have been a solo and he killed him, I would have lost him.
That's the team, right, champs? Why would spectate little Bobby pop? Does Bobby play on a controller or keyboard, mouse keyboard?
Bobby's on mouse and key, I think.
Got it.
I think his teammate Dill is on controller, I think.
Hi guys. Where you wanna go? Multi power, let's go here. Anyone speak English? Ёптель, блядь.
Hey, let's go. Parachute. Chris.
Unfortunate.
Go, 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 go. Possible. Nice cheater.
Report him.
Yes, yes, report.
I'll come and get you, mate.
Knocked one.
Let's engage these guys. Going right. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Oh my god. No god.
Oh, not enough gas? Shit, sorry man. I haven't seen it, I just picked it up, you know.
Yep. Let's get out.
We have car on the right here. Yeah. Oh, we have one knock. And then it's because he wasn't waiting for us. Or because there's a bunch of guys waiting.
He's hunting the last guy, you know?
Oh shit, man.
Don't worry, he's our teammate, Slavik.
Oh fuck, I got knocked by motherfucker. He's on the right side from me. He killed me. Careful, because he might kill you all. Yeah, he's there. He's there. Careful. Throw grenade if you have, because this guy like looks like he's solo playing. Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy is fucking crazy. safe if you can count number 3 here. Behind stone. There is no one here. Fucked up.